Your brand isn't just a vibe. It is a living, breathing entity, your legacy built for generations to come. When your brand takes shortcuts, these appear as cracks later down the track. When you go to post something on social media and you're bombarded with confusion. What tone of voice do I post in? What are my colors? Why is my website using this? This screams out to your audience as you don't know who you are. If you know as a brand who you stand for and where you're going, then so will your audience, and they will follow along with that direction, understanding your why and brought in on your journey. Hi everybody, I'm Neha Chandra, and I've been working with Australia's leading organisations over the last 10 years to help them through design. And today I do that with my own company, Neha Chandra Studio, helping more smaller to medium-sized business do the exact same thing, but with more soul, to help you figure out what your brand essence is and reflect that out into the world so that it lasts for generations to come. So let's dive in. Firstly, I'm going to talk about what is these guiding principles or bedrocks that I've been talking about. I refer to them as 4 to 5 distilled key themes that represent your core values and your essence into very personalized key terms that you can use as guiding North Stars for any decision you make. Think of it as a person. If you were to bump into someone walking down the street, someone very successful, you will notice that they're on a mission. They know where they're going, they're dressed a certain way, whether it's brands, no brands, accessories, the type of sneakers or heels they're wearing, everything is intentional. When you see them doing what they do, you're lit up because they are on purpose and there is no stopping them. This is exactly how you feel when you know what your brand bedrocks are. This is something that you can tell a difference of with brands who've done this activity in some shape or form and brands who haven't. Now, where did this all come from? Framework was inspired by a creative director that I worked with in the past, pioneering design across some of Australia's biggest organisations. And in his view, these were the things that really set brands apart from who were able to successfully engage with their audience, successfully maneuver through difficult times. And this is something that I've then adapted and used over 10 years in my own career and now to help businesses really understand who they are, top of mind, in a really concise and very unique way to them. Every brand, like I said, is unique, and every brand will have its own unique set of brand bedrocks. This is so important for showing up with that confidence and clarity. So how do I come up with these? It's really distilled from getting to know your brand, going into deep dive sessions, but one particular session that really makes way for these are the brand personality speed dating set of questions that I mentioned in my last video and the massive, beautiful visual mood board. So from these, I distilled these down into 4 to 5 different unique brand essence. Now, let me take you through 2 examples that I've done recently for my clients. They're 2 very different clients to give you a taste for the different styles available. The first is a yoga teacher / energy healer. Now, she has a story of empowerment, having been an athlete to now an alchemist, helping people break the chains of the past and live fully in their true power. Her set of brand bedrocks looked something like this. The first one was around raising frequency. So this meant everything had an elevated vibration and everything was all about rising in terms of colors, messaging, fonts, website look and feel. The second one, fierce empowerment. It wasn't just empowering, like off you go, well done. It was fierce, it was strong, it was telling you to chase after your dreams and to not hold back. The third principle, energetic transmutation. So think metamorphosis, moving, natural flow from one form into another. This came out in how we spoke about her offerings, colorways, which look like a transmutation of energy through a beautiful gradient. Last one was powerful polarities. So this was playing on the gritty and the grace, the masculine and the feminine. The power lied in between the two different dichotomies, and that's really what was emphasized through the choice of beautiful feminine colors and fonts and flow, with also dark, bold typography and colors. Another example is through my photographer client. Now, she was all around capturing the purity of most precious moments in life, but also once I engaged with her, I realized there was a depth of something else stirring within her. She didn't want to just capture the beauty of milestones. She wanted to empower women to celebrate themselves at any stage of life. It doesn't have to just be because of a key milestone. Celebrating you for who you are at any time. Her design principles looked something like this. Number 1 was grounded flow, so flowing like the river, but also rooted in meaning and the seasons of life. Number 2 was freedom and expression, not just for herself, but for her clients, to embrace spontaneity, fun, and freedom of expression. The third one was light and depth, so that beautiful, natural, soft, elegant light, as well as grounded, richer, moodier, earthier tones, was represented through her 2 brand color choices, signaling timeless elegance and sophistication. And her last design principle, strength, purity, and love. Celebrating love, resilience, and love for yourself as well as for others. So I hope that gave you a taste of 2 different distinct examples of what Brand Bedrocks look like in action. I've seen time and time again, the brands that really are rooted in this are able to soar and to pivot no matter how hard times get and across any opportunity that comes their way. If you'd like to find out more about this, just drop a line below. I offer a free 30-minute discovery call where I like to hear about you, your brand, your hopes, your dreams, and I can even have a stab at what those initial Brand Bedrocks are, because like I said, every brand has a unique set, and it's unearthing and uncovering this is really where the true magic lies of building a brand that lasts a lifetime, a legacy. If you have any comments, I would love to hear. Drop a line below. I'll send a link to my discovery call as well, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you.